Okay, so today we're going to talk about the ins and outs of running your business with stress, um, making sure that you have the proper paperwork, your LLC and that information, making sure you have that, and just going through all the simple steps. Well, not the simple steps, but the difficult steps of when you are running your business by yourself, and when you're trying to run this car business by yourself. One of the things that I've noticed a lot and that I've seen is people will kind of they'll lie. People will lie about the numbers that they're making when it comes to selling vehicles, and if somebody tells you that there's no stress involved in this, I mean, they're crazy. There's nothing but stress involved in this. And until you're able to get down a process and get your system down to a point where everything is just going seamlessly. But you cannot do this off of strictly cash vehicles. You're going to have some finance cars. And one of the things that you want to make sure that you have with the finance cars, you got to have banks that are going to be able to work with you with the type of vehicles that you get. I would always suggest that you start off with getting vehicles that you do start off with cash, because you need to learn how to do your own paperwork, how to do the paperwork that goes to the state, how to submit the titles, all of that stuff. You want to be able to do that. One of the things that, let me show you something. This, I received a letter, a notice of intent to administratively dissolve the company. You get this when you do not complete or renew your LLC. You got to make sure you renew your LLC. They have a website that you can go to. I'll put the link down. If you're in Georgia, this is if you're in the state of Georgia. I'm not sure how other states work, but if you're in the state of Georgia and you have an LLC, you want to make sure that you update that. If you don't have anybody else to do paperwork with you, and it's just you, make sure you update this information. Update your LLC. So they sent me the letter. I now got to pay $250 to get the LLC back going. And if I did what I needed to do first, I think it would have probably been like maybe $25. So you get penalized for all of the paperwork that you missed, and it's like a crazy 100% penalty on it. So make sure you stay on top of your paperwork. Here's a tip to stay on top of your paperwork in the dealership game. Put dates in your phone so as soon as you get something, and if you got to renew something, put that date in the phone to give you a constant reminder that this needs to be renewed, because it's gonna get crazy for you. The last video we had was going out to the auction, showing you about how to get cars with great profit on. It was a little shaky. Deal with the shakiness. I gotta get another camera. Right now I'm just using the phone, but the main thing is to put out content with it. Another thing too, all renewal information, even with the state, we have to renew a lot of stuff with your city. This is city stuff and this is statewide stuff that has to be renewed. So those are the things you want to do. Another thing to deal with the stress, you want to be able to make sure you put in multiple streams within your business. One of the things that I'm doing once I'm able to get more positive, once I'm I'm starting able to make more money, once we can make money to put money away, I want to add on like emissions. Emissions are very good out here where I'm at right now. I'm out in Hiram, Georgia, so that's about maybe like 25 minutes away from Atlanta. So you want to be able to throw in another type of service as well too. Also, carrier type of stuff. Go out, go to the auctions and get a small truck or even one of those Chevy HHRs and throw a logo on there and start moving packages. You can even bring someone in, pay them $10 an hour, pay them on a small commission to move packages for either Amazon or other places like that. You know, you can do those. Those are different options that you can do as well. So those are another ways to bring in revenue, because when you're selling these vehicles, you're not going to always have consistent revenue in. So that's why if you're doing the cash route, let me sit up with this. If you're doing the cash route, that's what's going to kill you. If you're not consistently selling, that's going to kill you. It's going to get you. So you got to make sure you have another revenue in. Another thing too, you got to have that cash flow. You got to be able to have the cash flow. And when it comes to the stress, I know with myself, I lost about 20 pounds. I lost 20 pounds in this, because it's like every day you worried about, okay, is this going to work? Am I going to be able to make money on this? So like right now in the office here, the walls are bare. I got to get some logo stuff and put up there with it, but it all takes money and it all takes sales. So if push comes to shove, you may even have to, I hate to say it, go back to the workforce to get some more money up to get back out here. But you can only make money off the vehicles you have. If you got a ton of vehicles, moving, you're gonna be able to have money like that coming in. So that's our in the office quick advice on what you should do when getting started with this. And you know, since I'm sitting down, the camera's not moving, let me give you some more tips on how to get started, how much money you're gonna absolutely need to get started with this. I would say to you, to absolutely get started the right way, $20,000. $20,000 you can get started the right way. Once you got your office and everything like that set up and ready to go, because you got to pay for all this stuff first before you even get anything going. You got to make sure you've already signed the lease, make sure that you've already got your surety bond, get all of that together. And in Georgia, if you got the worst credit in the world, your surety bond is going to be about $3,500. Okay, so you got to make sure you got that. And if not, they'll break it down into payments. So you'll pay like maybe $900 up front, and then you'll pay the rest in like 4 or 5 installments, $600 something. But you don't want to just keep paying out. You want to make sure you're able to go out and get cars. And I'm gonna give you the secret. And I was gonna keep this to myself, but I mean, this is no secret. You still got to go out and do it. So I'm gonna give you the secret. You just got to go out and do it. And I hope you go out and do this. Get you some financial help from some financial institutions around you that will finance your vehicles. Get financed vehicles. Don't mess with the cash vehicles for long. I say deal with cash, and I just told you now. I told you to do it. Now I'm telling you not to do it. Now you're like, what's wrong with you? First you say do it. Now you say don't do it. What are you saying? I'm saying you got to do both. In the beginning, mess with cash to teach you the ropes, and then leave cash alone. The next cars that we're going to bring in are going to be cars that we're going to put loans on. There was a I can't think of the actual, it was a 2010 or 2008 or what, but it was in the last video. Check out the last video. It was the Malibu. It was a Malibu. It was dirty inside, horrible, dirty Malibu. It was filthy. It was disgusting. I don't know who was driving in that, but they were disgusting. But you can get that clean. Give me a car that runs good and got a good outside body and the interior is disgusting. You can get that clean. You can get that cleaned a lot. So another tip, like I said, the $15,000 to $20,000, definitely you want to have that. That's it. With the stress, how do you deal with the stress? You just got to keep going. It's gonna be stressful. There's nothing we can do about that right now. It's gonna be stressful. And what we're gonna see on this channel, let me give you an update on this channel and what I'm gonna do. We're gonna do different segments where we go out to the auctions. We're also gonna do quick tips in the office tips, but we're also going to show you how this office is going to change. I'm going to drastically change this office. We're going to put logos up. I'm going to put more of our custom advertisement, and all of that takes money. So I said within the next 3 months, you're going to see more content, and you're going to see a bigger change with just how we market things. New website, all of that. So again, hey, this is Smartriide. You're trying to get into the car business. Don't just try to, you know what? I can't even end it like this. I gotta even say this too. Look, it's a huge difference between flipping cars and selling cars, okay? You want to flip cars, man, that's cool, okay? Go ahead, flip cars. But that's not a business. That's a hobby. You got a glorified damn hobby, all right? You want to just flip. Flipping ain't nothing but a little bit of money. You don't want a little bit of money. You want to actually be able to have something that you can build. It's your brand, it's your company, and you can actually grow from it. Flipping cars ain't gonna do it. You can start off by flipping cars, but that's a mindset. That's you just staying in one place. You know, why do you want to just make $300-400? When you listen to these people on YouTube, and I've been watching a lot of them, been watching y'all, and y'all lying. Y'all out here really lying, and people, you lying. And I'm gonna tell you how you lying to folks. But hey, if you want to lie, go ahead and keep lying. You flipping cars, you working at a job, because you can't flip cars and make a living off of flipping cars. Because I know, because when you're dealing with cash vehicles, it's kind of just like flipping cars. Cash vehicles is just like flipping cars, because you are waiting, you are dependent on that person to come in with that $2,500, that $3,000, or that $4,000. And let's get real, serious. A lot of people don't have $5,000 and $6,000 right out their pocket, like boom, boom, I'm gonna get this. They don't have that. A few people do, but not a lot. You'll be holding on to a car forever trying to wait on somebody that got $5,000-6,000. Okay, so if you flipping cars, you working a 9 to 5, and you trying to do this on the weekend, you got a hobby. It's not a business. You got a nice hobby that you like. You might as well be selling damn baseball cards. Go do baseball cards or something. But don't come into the game and be like, oh, this is a business. You ain't a business. And another thing too, don't buy any information from people. If somebody tell you, I'm going to sell you on how to sell cars, you're not an idiot. You're not a dummy. It's the internet out here. It's not difficult to sell a vehicle. So you don't need somebody to tell you how to sell a damn vehicle. Okay, let me rephrase that. You need somebody that can give you information, but you don't need to pay for that. Why would you pay? I would never try to sell you a course on how to sell. What the hell you need a course for? It's not that complicated, okay? Facebook. You want to sell cars, go to Facebook. Sell them on Facebook. Facebook is amazing. Instagram, Facebook. The Facebook ads are so ridiculously good and low right now. I advertised the car on Facebook. I spent $10. That car hit 3,000 people for $10. You can't beat that. Did I sell it on Facebook? Oh, no. No. Did I get calls? Yes. Did I get the Facebook message? Yes. Did it sell on that? Nah, I sold somewhere else. But I actually got calls about other vehicles off of that vehicle. Have I sold cars off of Facebook? Yes. I've sold the last 4 cars. Look at this. I put up 3 fingers and I tell you I sold 4 cars. I've sold 9 cars off of Facebook. No, the last 4 cars were off of Facebook. So that was pretty good. So Facebook works. One thing y'all gonna know about me, and hopefully you like this because you're gonna keep watching, is I'm gonna jump from subject to subject to subject to subject because I'm a Libra scale. and I like to talk. So I'm gonna go from subject to subject. So keep your ass up. So you need to keep up. All right. So yeah, that's it, man. Don't buy anything from anybody trying to sell you a course for $100. I don't want your money. I want them big boys' money. I want you subscribing though. That's the game plan. Let me get 100,000 followers, then I'm gonna go out there and go get some money from people that's got money with it, and then bring that information back to you, and then we get the money together. Maybe not together. I don't know you. I don't want to get money with you. Maybe. So yeah, that's it. All right. So that's in the office. Little laptop, little desk, nothing behind me, no pictures or nothing. So that's in the office. Okay. Hey, 15 minutes, that's enough to listen to somebody talk at a desk. All right. Next video, we'll probably go out to the auction. But stay tuned. We getting stuff for the office, and we're going to go get 2 vehicles that we're going to put loans on, and we're going to walk through that whole process. I'm going to show you how to go out, get a vehicle that we're going to put a loan on, and how we're going to market that vehicle, and how we're going to get it sold. And when we get the website up. That's a lot of ands. Smartriide. Peace. Cutting it off. That's why my hand coming so close.